You are a clinical pharmacist and a DJ.
Pharmacy was a really intense degree. I was doing biology, chemistry, and my friends were like, you should learn to DJ. So I Googled, found a DJ mixing school. There was a competition with all the students. I saved up my first few paychecks and bought some decks off Gumtree. And not to flex or anything, but I won that competition.
Yeah. At what point did you go, holy shit, like I'm DJ Perri Lee?
21. I fell into it. I always just did something because it felt it was right, not because someone else was doing it, and I thought it would be a good idea.
It's been you, the blood, sweat and tears, the rocking up to the gigs, the setting up. It was just like, I'm doing it because I fucking want to do it. Were you born with that?
I've always been self-motivated, but it's creating my own definition of success. When I was going through my 20s, success was getting married, buying a house, starting a family. I want to do those things, but maybe not in that order. I was able to find that pathway. There's always a way if you create your own definition of success. You know, I took that time to move to Perth because I think my biggest fear was
Naomi, it's been a week. Cheers. Thank you for joining me for dinner. DJ Perri Lee is a Melbourne-based DJ and music curator known for her high-energy sets and seamless genre mixing. She's moved crowds from Rod Laver Arena to the Australian Open to the Birdcage at the Melbourne Cup and the Formula 1 Grand Prix. With over 12 years of experience, Perri has performed for luxury brands like Louis Vuitton, Tiffany & Co. and Ferrari and stood on stages alongside artists such as the Veronicas and Birds of Tokyo. As a producer, she's released a remix of Harpoon Supernova that hit #2 on the ARIA Club Charts in 2021. Whether she's DJing or MCing across the globe, Perri Lee brings scene-setting beats, sick style and magnetic presence to every stage she steps on.
this is nice.
That's not bad. Welcome. Hi.
Thank you.
I feel like, well, actually, this is fact. I have not seen you since your wedding.
You have
Congratulations.
not. Thank you.
How are you feeling? Are you like just like beyond, like how do you describe to someone that's not married what it's like to be like married and have like this new path in life, and like fill me in, what is it like?
There is this sense of peacefulness.
Yeah, you can also eat too. I mean, I'm gonna dig into it at the same time because like...
You've chosen my two love languages. It's food and it's talking.
Yeah.
I just can't do both at the same time.
I'll take over some talking a bit later on so you can catch up and eat at the same time too. Fill me in.
There is this sense of peacefulness that I have always sort of like wanted, yearned for, where you're not feeling like you're chasing like this person wondering, is this going to work out? This is the person. We're starting our lives and our journey as a team together. Wow. And we're loving it. We're in this honeymoon bubble. It's so nice. We're looking at houses. We're talking about starting a family. It's just, it's all...
That is, okay.
It feels really good.
Honestly,
it's so, as I could say, the best word to describe it is peaceful.
I relive your wedding on a regular basis, actually. When people go to me, what's a really iconic moment that you've been to this year? It's like, oh, probably one of my friends' weddings, DJ Perri Lee, that's what you know her by. Like, I, like as an event organizer, as someone that's in events, I sat there and went, I'm expecting good things, but I wasn't expecting this. Like, I walked in that venue, obviously the church was wholesome, was beautiful. It was like the right amount of class, the right amount of elegance. It wasn't like, it was just all about the moment, right? Then the reception. I remember walking in there, first with a bit of Georgia Byrne on the stairs, champagne tower, then Bryony Dawson, killer of a human. Walk in there, entertainment on plinths, edible table decorations. Like I ate all the grapes on my table. I was sitting next to, who was it? I don't even remember.
During the night?
Yeah, during the night. I ate so many grapes on that table. The centerpiece was great, right?
Were you cooking up the artichokes out the back?
Yeah, I was walking everywhere. And then it was like, it was a show. I booked in for 5 stars worth of entertainment at like a casino, because like this was like, sit down, stand up dance. You walk in, dance bracket before I even touched the food. Then it was sit down again. Let's do some speeches. Santana, dance. Then it was Daft Punk. Then it was Jackie. It was Joanne. Then it was Liam on the saxophone on the balcony.
Yes.
Then it was then all of a sudden, you know what we should do? Then you come out on your fourth dress change of the night.
It was number 3, but
Oh,
look,
so-
look, the first dress was a bit of a detachable, so it could be 4. Yeah,
It
we'll
was
say
the
4.
fourth iteration of Naomi's style for the night. And then there was then when I thought it couldn't get any better, you'd hit the drop and the CO2 cannons went off. Then when I thought it could get any better, the symphony orchestra came out.
They did.
And then all these incredible musicians, and we had a finale.
And the grand piano.
Oh,
That was it.
And the
That-
grand
you-
piano.
you-
Yes, right. DJ Mimi Valeska got up and she did a moment on the piano, and I went. I just couldn't stop.
Oh my
If anyone looks back at your social media, if you look at the front row when all the action's happening, it's me, Helen Reiser, and Matt from Madco, just going.
That is the biggest compliment coming from you.
Oh, thank you.
Honestly, because my friends and family that are not in the theatre event space, they said that. And I was like, that's so beautiful to hear that.
Yeah.
But coming from you who does this for a living,
Yeah.
and I remember speaking to you, I was like, look, I think I need a stage manager.
It was a couple of days. Actually, it was like 2 weeks before. Benny, I'm a stage manager. I think I've got like 32 performers. Who the fuck calls you when it's their wedding and goes, I've got 32 performers? You do.
I have been in the wedding industry for about 13 years. So for me, I was like, I've seen it all. I have seen it all. I've genuinely seen it all. And I was like, look, I don't want to be bored at my own wedding.
There was nothing to be bored about.
I was entertained.
I've been to some boring as fuck weddings. That was not boring. Honestly, if every wedding was like that, I'd probably go to them. The amount of times I just don't go to weddings because I understand you're happy, but like I want to be entertained too. I understand it's the best night of your life, but
For me, it's the biggest lull in between, where you walk in and you're like finding your seat, and it's entrees and it's mains. And it gets a little bit cookie cutter.
It does.
And like no disrespect to
No.
any of the weddings that I've DJ'd, they're all amazing.
All 7,500 of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, they're all amazing, yeah.
But I wanted to spice things up a little bit.
You definitely did.
And
Cheers to that, firstly.
Cheers to that.
Because genuinely, I can't wait to get married in like 2072. Like, it's going to be the best wedding ever. By that point, everything's going to be like that. You know the ABBA voyage experience that you see overseas? It's all like holograms. That's what my wedding's going to be like.
I hope I'm still around then. When is that?
Oh no, I think I'll be 70 at that point. So like,
60, yeah, I'll be probably hitting my 90s. So
I'll be like, hey, special guest performance. DJ,
I'll do it.
DJ
For
Perri
you?
Lee, straight from the nursing home. She
I would
is.
do it.
I know, I'm very
And
grateful.
I'll be like, what's a DJ?
So, we've known each other for a while. Like a long time. You know, we first met, remember the Johnny Walker event?
I do.
I vaguely remember
I
the last
remember
part
the
of it.
python on the, was it the dance?
Yeah.
Were dances they came out? And I was like, Helen, you've done it again.
Yeah.
You've put on an incredible event.
Right.
I was not expecting that. I do remember getting a photo with them.
Yeah.
And they were like,
the girls and the pythons, yeah.
a moment.
That was my first event as an 18-year-old.
Okay.
It's fresh 18, came into that space, was like overwhelmed being like this new kind of figure in this space going, oh my, is this like utopia? Like, what is this place? Helen's gone, hey Benny, come to this event. Really excited, absolutely loved it, right? I was with Prosper. We had the best night, got to connect, and then from there we've been great friends. You DJed my 21st.
I did too.
Remember that? You set up my 21st. Then I had an orange party for my second part of my 21st, the night after.
Orange party.
Remember I had an orange themed party, but you
Yeah,
came
orange
in,
themed
you
party,
came
I
in
did come.
purple. Do you remember that?
No.
You're the only person in purple. Yeah. It wasn't in orange.
What?
You definitely remember that.
Oh my gosh, what was it that
Remember
I was wearing that was that because I came from
the races? Yeah.
Ah, okay. Did I ruin all the photography?
No, it's just everyone's like, oh my god, who's this?
Oh gosh.
Who's this lady in the?
Was I blacklisted after that from
No.
your events? You're like,
No.
gosh, you can't stick to a theme.
We haven't been blacklisted. We've seen each other before then and after then, I think. Actually, no, we haven't. No, I'm kidding.
The girl in the purple.
The girl in the
Remember
purple.
her?
Everyone remembers you. No, you know why? Because you made a statement. That's what you do. You've been doing that since I've known you. I was going to say since you're little. We haven't known each other that long. But
You should have worn purple to my wedding. That's what you should have done.
for a play, no, I feel like you would have hated me. You would have gone, stand over there.
No, that's very Victoria and David Beckham.
Yeah.
Where they wore Cadbury purple
Yeah.
to their wedding.
It was. I'll send you a photo later just to jog your memory.
Was it a sea of orange? What
Yeah.
were you wearing?
Orange.
Yeah. Yeah, good one.
But you know what?
Well, yeah,
That's what-
I
that's-
actually do remember. It was Caulfield Cup.
Yeah, that's
I
what I love
remember
about
that
you.
purple dress.
That's why we're friends, because you're extra
I
as
was
fuck.
popping in.
Yeah.
Oh, now I
And
feel bad.
Couch sessions. You did all the couch sessions during COVID. Anyway,
sessions.
we're just this is just giving viewers a bit of a trip down memory lane.
Mm-hmm.
Like we obviously know each other well, and we did couch sessions in COVID. Remember, we were FaceTiming each other how to set up your your apartment
Yes.
to do live streams. We did that. So many festivals.
There was a few of them.
There was
that
multiple.
Kept me sane.
We had the
during
best
COVID.
time.
That was great. I felt like I was seeing you.
Yeah.
During COVID without actually seeing you. I was
No.
like, oh yeah, but you were over at my place like setting it all up.
Yeah.
No, that was virtual.
Yeah, right? Where did it come from? Where did all this come from? Because like, you're so special. You're extra.
How far back are we going?
I think we go back, right? Like, I feel like as a kid,
Yeah.
were you like always like this? Were you just the extra person in the family?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
But I mean, we were all interested in all the extracurricular activities.
Yeah.
Like all of us were playing tennis, into music, theatre, debating, zest for life.
Yeah, good.
And our parents,
Beautiful, by the way. They
They're-
are so special.
yeah, they're beautiful.
So proud of you too.
Yeah.
Look at me. It's such a beautiful moment. But like, they so are. I saw that at your wedding day, actually. That was really special.
Yeah, I loved the speech that Dad gave, and I needed to dedicate my bouquet to my mum because massive support. They've been the biggest support in my life.
Right.
Absolutely. So starting off way back when,
Yeah.
I grew up playing the piano, but I was always interested in theatre. For me, I was like, I'm going to become an actor. That's it. That's what's happening.
Yeah.
And both my parents are very academic. Dad, an accountant, mum, an optometrist,
Yeah.
both having their own business. And they were like, acting. No.
Like, what are you doing? Yeah.
Italian parents.
Come on, do something. Go to uni. Do something. Like, be a doctor. You know what I mean? Like,
Literally. And
Yeah.
they're like, no. Okay, well, you can do that in your spare time, but focus on the books.
yeah.
And I did. I focused on the books, and that almost motivated me to study more so that I could have my creative outlet.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, I'm going to go study math and then play the piano for the rest of the night. Or learn my lines to this play that's coming up.
Yeah.
And that was, if you saw me in high school, in my final year, it was me carrying chemistry books and maths methods books going into theatre class.
I love that though.
My theatre teacher will tell you this.
Yeah.
So it was always a little bit of creative Naomi and also very academic,
Yeah.
goody two-shoes, straighty 180.
Yeah.
That's me. That's always been me. And then there's also that flair of peacocking.
Yeah.
I would say that the purple dress
yeah.
was peacocking. Apologies.
Didn't notice.
I'm
no.
so sorry. Did I steal your thunder?
No, you didn't. Not at all. I'm still really upset. About it. No, I'm kidding. I'm never. I thought it was awesome. I was like, yeah. You know what?
Oh my gosh.
This is
So
gangster.
embarrassed now.
This is gangster. That was such a gangster move. Don't be embarrassed. That's what makes you you, though.
In year 11, and I remember this like it was yesterday, I wore a lime green dress to my formal. Lime green ball gown. Not just green, lime.
Yeah.
That's
That's
peacocking.
100%
I think that's
it is.
peacocking.
So, for those that don't know, you are a clinical pharmacist
Correct. Yes.
and a DJ.
Yes.
Huh?
Yeah.
Like why? Where the mix? Was that like? Did you always know you wanted to be a DJ? Because you started as like a musician and like a pianist, and it was all about the acting and singing and dancing and strong vibes there. At what point did you go, holy shit, like DJ? I'm DJ Perri Lee. Was that in your 20s?
21.
Wow.
I fell into it.
By chance or?
Whoops. Just fell on some decks.
Fell on the decks and they were club standard, and she was like, I know what to do here. Like, where did it come from?
Oh my gosh. So I got into pharmacy commerce. That was the degree that I got into. But I was also offered a scholarship into performing arts. And my parents were like, okay, let's rationalize this. Are you going to study a degree that maybe doesn't necessarily need a degree? You can be an actor without pursuing a degree.
Yep.
Or if you're going to go to uni, do a degree in which you need one to pursue that job.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, that actually makes sense. You need to study pharmacy to become a pharmacist.
Yeah.
And my mum, as an optometrist, said that it would be a really great profession.
Yeah.
And she was not wrong. You're kind of a jack of all trades.
Yeah.
You know a little bit about everything, but master of none.
Yeah.
A little bit,
Yeah, I like that,
yes. And I love it because it's close enough to patients to be able to provide health information
Yep.
and really play a great impact on their health.
Yeah.
But you're just removed a little bit
Yeah.
where it's less contact.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you're, you
Yeah.
know, have needle phobia.
Yeah. Do you have new?
No, I don't.
Because I was going to say I do. I thought we had something in common there.
Do you?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay, so you were never going to be a doctor?
No. No way. No. I've had like baby vaccines and I passed out. Like I get blood tests and I have to lay down. I'm drama queen.
Okay.
So yeah, no.
So you wouldn't cope very well in the hospital environment
No,
that I work in?
Definitely not.
Yeah.
I look at a needle and I'm like, I'm out. But
That's a lot of people.
yeah,
A lot of people
but I
have-
envy what you do though. Like,
I love it.
Yeah.
I know that it's, do you know what? I know that it's not for everyone.
No.
But I found that going through my pharmacy degree, I loved school and I loved the structure of school.
Yep.
Where you were, I don't want to say the word forced, but the timetable included everything.
Yeah.
From music to theatre to debating to, you know, maths to everything.
Yep.
Sport. And I was doing that on the regular. And then I went to uni and I wanted to continue what I was doing in high school. And I felt that studying pharmacy was high school without the extracurricular activities.
Yeah.
And no one was telling me, okay, wait a second, where's your fitness? Where's the music? Where's the socializing? So pharmacy was a really intense degree.
Yeah.
And I was very much wanting to have a bit of a break from it because I was doing biology, chemistry. Chemistry was my worst subject in school.
Wow.
So I had a lot of catching up to do.
Crazy. And that's mostly pharmacy, isn't it? Not.
All of it.
Yeah.
Pretty much all of it.
Wow.
So I was finding ways to get involved in extracurricular activities. I had an overseas pharmacy placement in the UK.
Yep.
And it was great. I was meeting new people. I was living on campus in Nottingham.
Yeah.
But then also going out. And I went out a lot in my
Yeah.
20s,
Yeah.
not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Not your generation, but in our generation.
Yeah.
That was the thing.
Yeah.
That was going out all night and then rocking up and going and working the next day.
Yeah.
We did it.
Yeah.
We did it. We
That's-
showed
that's
up.
culture.
We showed up.
You're hard. You guys were hard. You went hard. Us not like us softies.
Work hard, play hard.
Yeah.
that was. I think that was the motto in my 20s.
In our 20s, it's work hard, cry, emotional, downfall. Like, do I even want to do this anymore? That's what we do in our 20s now. It's very, very different.
Oh gosh.
But like, and then that was the date, and then you were like, yes, this is it.
So I was going out and listening to music that I had never heard before.
Yeah.
Reggaeton, Afro beats, Latin house, and people were out in clubs dancing for the love of music.
Yeah,
and I felt
right.
that was very different in Melbourne,
Yeah.
where Melbourne bounce was the big sound.
Yeah.
And everyone was getting drunk every single weekend and not going out to dance and have a good time, but going out to get drunk.
Yeah.
It was a completely different culture in England, and I started collating music, listening to BBC One Radio.
Oh yeah.
When I was back in
Iconic.
Melbourne.
Yeah.
And my friends were like, you should learn to DJ. And the academic side of me was like, okay, well, I need to enroll in a course.
Yeah.
That's the next
Yeah.
logical step. I didn't know any DJ. And back then, YouTube was not really much of a thing. There weren't really any female DJs.
Yeah.
So to find someone and ask for their mentorship, it was just not. It was not going to happen.
Thing, yeah.
No. So I Googled, found a United DJ mixing school, and
That sounds like a utopia. That sounds like, welcome to United DJ mixing school.
It was. Do you know what? It was great. I loved it. It was so good because there was that period of finishing uni, and so many people went on a gap year. So envious of the people that just were like, you know what, I'm going to be free for the whole year.
Yeah.
And I went straight into my internship to become a pharmacist, which entailed studying full-time, working full-time, and that was it.
Yeah.
So I enrolled in this DJ course and I was doing night school.
Wow.
So
DJing nights.
DJing, I was on Elizabeth Street, so I would finish work, I'd get home, I would catch the tram into the city, and it would be a couple of hours a week, and I saved up my first few paychecks and bought some decks off Gumtree.
Oh, yeah.
And there was a competition with all the students at the end at Laundry Bar.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, yeah.
Going way back when.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's funny because my DJ teacher.
Yeah.
DJ teacher?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. He was my teacher.
Professor
Professor?
DJ. Yeah. Professor DJ. Like, what do you call someone that's like teaching?
Yeah.
Like prof.
Yeah,
Prof.
prof.
DJ, yeah.
Prof KC.
There we go, Prof KC, yeah.
Props to KC.
Yeah,
he was
yeah.
amazing. Still is.
Yeah.
Still is.
Past tense, unfortunately. He didn't
gosh.
pass away.
No. And I told him how much I loved reggaeton. And he's like, look, Naomi, number one, you got to stick to hip hop, R&B.
Yeah.
Reggaeton's not commercial. Fast forward.
Oh,
Justin Bieber, Despacito.
yeah.
Makes it commercial.
Yeah.
And then he also said it'd be really great to incorporate some live elements into your set because you like reggaeton, you like Latin house, and I got some electronic drums out, and that was part of my set.
Yeah.
And
No way. So you play the drums while you're DJing?
yeah.
Get out. Do you have any videos of that?
I actually don't know.
That
I'm
is-
sure. Do you know what? I need to ask him.
I can't
think
even.
it
I
was
can't even
recorded.
picture that.
It was recorded. I want to watch it. I was
Before you
wearing
send it to
like
me.
a leopard. It wasn't leopard skin, but yeah, the print was leopard.
So you're drumming
Because I
while you're DJing too. That is nuts. You're like a, you're
I
like,
do have a photo
You're like
of
a
it.
Gerald Speranza, but like just you. It was like DJ Perri Lee Speranza.
And not to flex or anything, but I won that competition.
Yeah, I would hope so with a DJ with the drums.
I think it
The
was the
DJ
drums.
decks.
I think it was the drums. I look personally. I think it was the reggaeton
Yeah.
because I started off hip hop R&B. I was like, look,
Yeah.
the teacher said hip hop R&B. Then I had to give it my flair.
Yeah.
The reggaeton, the Latin house.
Put on the purple dress and went.
Do you know what? I actually saved that for a friend's birthday for
Yeah.
his 21st.
Yeah.
I was like, you know what? This purple dress is going to need me
All right, I'm just gonna keep bringing it up. Keep going. Keep going.
sometime in the future.
It
I
works.
still have that dress, and you know
That's
what? I'm going to wear it to your wedding.
Thank you. I hope. Yes, I can't. I can't wait. Everyone's gonna be in white. It's gonna be in the Hamptons. It's gonna be purple. You know what? I can't wait.
Oh my
I'm
god!
gonna hold you to that. Actually, I'm gonna hold you to that. That is honestly, that's
That's
a
so
story and a
funny.
half. The fact that you went from DJing to DJing drums, then fast forward now, you've probably done. Do you even know how many gigs you've done as a DJ?
No.
Can you count? Like?
As a general question, I can count.
No, I know that. Ethan's gonna do me dirty and cut that up as a. Can you count? Like, you're gonna be like. He's gonna do me dirty on that. I mean, like. It surely isn't like the thousands of thousands, right? Like.
I have been DJing since I was 21, and I'm 35. Yeah.
So let's just
There's
say
a
like
few.
I reckon 150 gigs a year, easy, if not double. You're doing like 3 a weekend at some point. Like those moments of your life, you're probably doing like 3 a weekend, were you not?
Depending on the time of year.
Wow.
And I was working full time as a pharmacist.
Yeah.
So I didn't start off working as a DJ.
Yeah.
It was just for fun. I never intended. I didn't even know you could earn money DJing. Like yes, okay. There was Avicii,
Yeah.
David Guetta, Calvin Harris. But apart from that, the scene was very, very different.
Yeah.
And I loved pursuing my career as a pharmacist, and I worked at the Alfred for over a decade. I ended up specialising as a senior respiratory pharmacist.
Yep.
And I was so focused on that, and I absolutely loved that part of my career, but also loved that on the weekends I was DJing.
Yeah.
And that really was really fulfilling, except for the fact that my inquiries kept going up and up and up. And one day I reached out to my essentially boss, my senior at the time, and said, and this was before wellness was a thing.
Yeah.
The only people that were part-time were people that were on maternity leave or coming back from maternity leave, or they were studying their PhD. I didn't have either of those excuses.
Yeah.
So
I'm a DJ, I'm going to be a DJ.
They kind of, I kept it on the hush hush, and my DJ teacher helped me choose the name, Perri Lee. Surname?
Props to KJ.
KC.
KC. Props to KC. I was going for, you know what, C was going to be my second option, but props to Prof.
Prof.
Yeah, we'll call him
Prof.
Prof. It's easier than
Just Prof.
initials. That was him. How
Yeah.
did you choose that?
Well, I felt like DJ Naomi was quite feminine, and not that I had anything against it, but I didn't want to be defined as a female DJ.
Yeah.
I just wanted to be a DJ.
Yeah.
That was it.
That's special.
So surname, middle name, call it a day.
What was it like doing all of this for the first time with no guidance? We live in a world now, like even in my 20s, that I live in a world that, like, if I want answers to something, if I want guidance, I'm lucky that I've got so many beautiful people around me, ChatGPT, or like we've got access to so many things that can help inform us to make decisions in our life or help comfort those decisions, right? You didn't have any of that. So how do you navigate those feelings as a 20-year-old? Were your parents heavily involved in like helping you process this? Were you just like, I don't know what I'm fucking doing, but I'm gonna try it anyway? Like how did you feel?
Yes.
Take me back to that moment, like saying to your boss, hey, like, a successful job, doing extremely well. Your parents are like, yes, we're so proud, everything's going amazing. You're DJing at night time, and then you're going, hang on, I'm just gonna flip this shit on its head now, and I'm gonna be a DJ. How do you describe the way you feel? Like, how did you navigate that?
I think society, well, first of all, society, there was a bit of a stigma associated with being a DJ.
Yeah.
So it was a little bit surprising when I told my parents that's what I wanted to do. It was fun learning it as a hobby.
Yeah.
But then after the competition, I had a residency at Golden Monkey. And
That's a great spot.
my parents, as supportive as they were and still are, they came along. And Mum just wanted to make sure that my drink wasn't being spiked.
Yeah.
And she's talking about water.
Yeah. Yeah.
I watched you pour that, by the way.
Yeah. That's crazy.
And when they saw that my face just light up, and they saw that I had a skill,
yeah.
they were like, okay, tick, fine.
We're happy.
So they were coming along. And
Oh,
it was again just a bit of fun. I had my pharmacy friends come along to New Year's Eve events. For me, it was a hobby, and I would bring it back to wanting to recreate the structure of school.
Yeah.
Where I wasn't just getting home from work and sitting down and watching TV.
There were so many things filling your cup.
I wanted to, and I'm, you know, just as I learned to DJ, I was very committed in going to the gym.
Yeah.
Which I never had gone to a gym in high school. I was playing netball, tennis, soccer. That was my fitness. And so I was like, okay, well, so what do I do?
Yeah.
I tried salsa for a little bit and the nightcat. And then I was like, oh, actually, don't know if this is for me.
Yeah.
And then really hit the ground running with the gym.
Yeah.
And found my love in that as well. So for me, it was just another aspect of my life where I was like, you know what? I've got a spare couple of hours.
Yeah. I want to do this.
This is fun.
And the passion took over.
This is fun. I didn't actually think anything of it, apart from the fact that people said to me, well, I'd love to hear music. You keep talking about your love of music, make me a mix.
Yeah.
Make me a mix. And I didn't know how to make a mix. There was nothing available. I was like, how does one record
Yeah.
a set? It was really hard because there was nothing on YouTube to say, this is how you record a set. How would you do that? And I still don't even know how I did it.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you.
But it was a passion. I think when you're so dedicated to do something and you're so in love with the process, you probably wouldn't have even realized what you're doing. You're probably just living in that moment so wholeheartedly.
It was purely just the songs that I loved listening to.
Oh, yeah.
And I was still, I was at one point living at home at the time, and I think everyone got sick of it just as they got sick of me playing.
Same set every night, yeah.
Yeah, they were playing the same set just as much as they disliked me playing the Simpsons theme song on the piano. I'm not joking.
Yeah.
Every night.
Actually? Oh, yeah, wow.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Can you still play it?
It was very repetitive.
Can you still play it?
No.
I was like, here's a piano we prepared earlier.
I gave that job to Mimi at the wedding for a reason.
Yeah, correct. Okay. Wow. Firstly, I'm learning so much about you. This is what's so great about having dinner in my own warehouse. I get to hang out with friends and get to know them even more. You, DJ, I mean, started mixing, started producing, started collaborating with people. One thing that you said that was really powerful that I've only recently started to tap into, it's that when you are so ignited by something and your energy is so infectious and radious because you love what you do so much, people really genuinely just gravitate towards it, naturally. When you throw your cares out to the world, you just get rid of it and go, I'm doing this solely because I want to. People really genuinely fuck with that and they gravitate to that so beautifully. And anyone that knows you, hires you, can see when you DJ, it's like, shit, yeah. You're in your own world. I don't think you could give a fuck if there was one person or 10 people, or 2,000 people there. You are genuinely you could wave in front of you and you're you are just you're in a stadium.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. Because you've seen me DJ and
it's so good.
I love it.
Yeah, genuinely.
When I say I love it, it's just, I remember the nights in my 20s, and I probably was not courteous to my neighbours in the apartment building, but it was 10:30, 11 o'clock, and I was just playing to myself.
But that's what it's for.
It was
That's
fun.
what music's for.
I absolutely loved it. Now, it's obviously evolved over time, and I remember, knocking on the door of my boss's office and saying, hey, how about part-time? What for?
Are you pregnant? Are you yeah.
What for? I love my job as a pharmacist. I also really enjoy this new passion that I have, and I've had a couple of opportunities. I really love it. I love both. How can we make it work so I don't burn out? And again, mind you, this was before the days of wellness being considered as an actual factor.
Correct, yeah.
He said, great, okay, sure. Which days do you want to work? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. The perfect combination.
Right.
And I found my balance because that girl in high school of having my chemistry and maths methods books going into theatre class, that has always been me.
Yeah.
Someone who is very scientific based and loves the work, and there is so much job satisfaction being a pharmacist that it actually trumps DJing, believe it or not. There is something to be said when a patient looks at you and when they say thank you, it's from the bottom of their heart because you're empowering them with knowledge about their health.
Yeah.
And you're helping them stay out of hospital.
Yeah.
Which is such a fulfilling
it's a gift.
role.
Yeah, it's a gift to give someone, yeah.
And to be able to do both, it's amazing and it suits me. It suits me.
100%.
It's not for everyone.
But it's for you. And that's
it's not for everyone.
But that's for you though. That's what's special. I think the reason also why you've developed such a beautiful career in what you do is because it's all been very much on your terms and you push the way you wanted to push. And I think that I find in my 20s a lot. I mean, I see myself occasionally as a bit of a rare case when it comes to being in your 20s and being entrepreneurial or being a very assertive of what you want in life, from terms of the expectation that what fulfills you, right? But you've always been that person from when you were little to where you are now that you have done this yourself. It's been you. It's been you, the blood, sweat and tears, the rocking up to the gigs, the setting up, the styling, the collaboration with people, the messaging, the Barrianos, you know, like it's all like all of these collaborations, right, have been you putting yourself out there and not settling for like mediocre. Why, like, were you born with that? Or was this something that developed the more you understood what really made you ignite and be passionate and love life and provide an experience for people? Did you always have that love and that grit and like that, fuck it, I know what I want, I know what I'm gonna do, I know that I'm not gonna settle at anything less than...
Which can be a good thing. It's like a double-edged sword, because
Yeah.
sometimes you can be seen as a bit of a perfectionist. So,
Yeah.
you know, when you're constantly doing that, then you are setting the bar at a particular standard, and then you've got to keep hitting that mark as well. I've always been self-motivated,
Yeah.
definitely, but it's creating my own definition of success, which I was asked from the Alfred Hospital to describe what courage meant to me, and it was defining my own, creating my own definition of success, and it was following the path that was, you know, the road that was less travelled.
Yep.
And when I was going through my 20s, success was getting married, buying a house, starting a family. And I was like, okay, I want to do those things, but maybe not in that order. And I found that just pursuing what I loved made me so happy.
Yeah.
And for me, it never really seemed like work. I always just did something because it felt it was right, not because someone else was doing it and I thought it would be a good idea. You can always get caught up in office politics.
Yeah.
And I was always told, okay, well, you have to do your masters in order to get a senior position at the Alfred. I got a senior position at the Alfred and I didn't have my masters. It was amazing. I was running the cystic fibrosis, allergy, asthma unit.
Wow.
Absolutely incredible. And, you know, could have been right place at the right time, but still, I was able to find that pathway. I just found a way.
There's always a way, right?
I feel like there's always a way. If you define create your own definition of success, which I think would you find in yourself that can sometimes be challenging in your 20s?
Yeah, I think all the time. Like I like to a lot of 20-year-olds, younger, older, people say to me all the time, you look at your life, like this is sick, right? But I sit there and go, I'm in two mindsets sometimes. I'm in the gap mentality where I'm like, well, I'm not there. But then I look and then have those moments where I have to remind myself that, like, holy shit, I am there. Because that little kid, Benny, at the start of his journey, was working in his garage, doing little photo shoots and plays with his friends and family, was pretending to host on stages, was traveling around and just locally pretending he was on cruise ships and on planes and doing his thing, right? Like, I look back and look at that little kid and be like, holy shit, I'm living that kid's lifestyle in real life. This is what I always wanted. That's why I ask you about the whole motivation piece and what makes you truly fulfilled, because I feel like we live in a society now that everything's so available to us that we sometimes always think about what's next, and we make decisions about, like, oh, I might not do this now because imagine if this happens, or if I've got access to this in the future. But I really think that can be a detriment at time, and if you don't rein yourself in, like you mentioned, it becomes a challenge, because then when are you truly happy with what you do have?
I also think that in your generation, sometimes it's swapping that long-term goal for short-term gratification. I see a lot of people wanting the highs now. Yeah. That viral moment. Yeah. Being that content creator, that influencer, and I feel like that is probably what society deems as successful. Yeah. In this decade, in this era. Yeah. Which is a bit different to what I went through. But the same is applicable, because you can create your own definition of success. And whether you want to follow that pathway, I mean, that's hard, living up to not only going viral once. I think what's worse than going or trying to go viral is going viral and then trying to go viral again.
Yeah.
When do you stop?
Yeah. When do you keep? You just keep chasing, don't you? But
when are you fully happy and content?
That's the challenge. I think that's the thing that most people my age, and I don't know if that's everyone's age, but I think that's the thing that happens the most. And that's what we're always chasing. Like, oh, you know, next week when I have this, we've got it. And everyone falls into that trap. It's a very normal thing to fall into. But hearing the way you love music so much, and like, yes, I'm sure there's been moments where you sit there and go, oh, look, why don't I have this yet? Why don't I have this yet? But because you're so fulfilled from that, like, I mean, it probably is counterintuitive, right? Like,
why don't I have this yet? Yes, but with relationships, not with my career. I was always very happy with where I was going with my career. I loved my 20s. The hardest.
Is that because you had no expectation on that though?
Yeah.
It was just like, I'm doing it because I fucking want to do it.
Yeah.
I have that with this podcast.
Yeah.
I'm doing it because I just want to hang out with people that I love in my life.
Or it was also the short goals, the short-term goals. I want to create a mix.
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah.
It was so fulfilling. It was so nice. It was so nice when people gave me feedback and they were like, this is amazing.
You're like, fuck yeah, I did this myself.
Make that? It's still on SoundCloud if you want to listen to it. It's still there.
So then, but you talk about your relationship then.
That was the most challenging part of my 20s.
So it wasn't success for you, it was the personal stuff that was...
Absolutely.
Wow.
I kept, and I think life throws the same challenge at you until you get it right. And I was in a couple of toxic relationships. I just remember all I wanted was that end goal. I just wanted to be married.
Yeah.
I think that's what I focused a lot of my 20s on. So everything else was just happening in the background, but it was more the relationships. And funnily enough, there was this one relationship where I think it was during COVID where I had to do a lot of self-reflection.
Yeah.
It takes two to tango. Yeah. When a relationship doesn't work out, okay, they may have not been the right person for you, but also, why did you go for them in the first place?
Yeah. You say, yeah.
Was I self-sabotaging?
Yeah.
And so I had to learn to leave the relationship when I knew it wasn't the right one.
Yeah.
That was the hardest thing to learn.
Yeah.
And I do remember after all that self-reflection, going through a big breakup during COVID, I was dating this guy for 6 weeks and he was ticking all the boxes.
Yeah.
Like, was quite a notable person, well known in the media, very intelligent. It was tick, 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 tick. And within 6 weeks, he tells me that he had gotten out of a 5-year relationship and wasn't emotionally available, and also questioned whether he wanted marriage in the first place.
Yeah. Which for you is a cross.
Me in my 20s, I was like, that's fine. That's okay. Oh. That's okay. I'll give it a go anyway because you know what? He'll change his mind.
Oh,
because
yeah, okay, yeah.
We're meant to be.
Yeah,
And you're living in this fantasy world that this is going to work out. This is the. I know it's right, and you keep pushing and persisting when the universe is telling you, hey, this person's not right for you. So after 6 weeks, I found that out. I walked away.
Yep.
And 2 months later, I met my now husband.
Because you opened yourself back up, you listened to the universe, you opened yourself back up.
Finally, I had learned my lesson. So that was, for me, in my 20s, that was the biggest challenge, was really how to show up in a relationship and find out not just who I was looking for, but who I wanted to be in a relationship, which is so important in life as well. And that's its own definition of success right there.
Right, yeah.
And I remember having this conversation with my late nonna in my 20s, and she would say to me, Naomi, don't worry. It's all going to work out fine.
Yeah.
You can choose whoever you want, you know that? You can choose whoever you want.
Yeah.
When you're ready, you can choose. When you're ready. And to this day, I went through my whole 20s thinking that, because, you know, being Italian, there is this external pressure of having to get married by a certain age.
Yeah.
It is. It's this feeling, and it's, you know, and I didn't want to just rush it.
Yeah.
So I think I spent a lot of my 20s figuring that out, trying to figure that out. I figured it out in my 30s.
But that's special though. Like, now you look at that, do you sit there and are you like, is there another thing that you now go, I want to fulfill that? Is there something else you want to fulfill now? Or are you kind of sitting in the moment that you're like, wow, I've got my guy, you know, I got this. I'm content? Or is it more explain to me how that feels.
So I went on long service leave as a pharmacist to pursue my relationship with my now husband, who is from Perth.
Yeah, I know. Oh my God, do you have lots of Qantas frequent flyer points?
I have a few.
Yeah, wow.
But I use them all up to go to Perth.
Okay, it's a long flight. It's pretty expensive.
And we also hung out in Perth.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh,
it's expensive.
Going back to...
We went for a walk.
Yeah.
That was a lovely day.
At Scarborough Beach.
At Scarborough Beach.
That was great.
It's all coming back to me
now.
That
was great.
Celine Dion says, it's all coming back to me
now.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Anyway. Fade out the music. Stop singing, Benny.
We're both tone deaf.
That's another
we're
karaoke.
Not singers.
No, we're not singers.
We're not singers.
Let's not do singing.
Oh my gosh. But it was in that moment where I knew that I had to make a choice of, okay, I've got two amazing jobs.
Yeah.
Am I going to put this on pause for this relationship? And I was like, absolutely, see you later.
Yeah.
Bye. This is the person for me.
Yeah.
Nothing else mattered in that moment, and it was the best decision of my life.
Wow.
Because the work was still going to be there. Work will still always be there.
So now you got it.
Well, in that moment, I was living in Perth, and so I paused being a pharmacist for a little bit. I went on long service leave. One door closes, another one opens. I then become a TV presenter on the House of Wellness.
Yeah.
And that opened up. And was always something that I wanted to do, where I could mesh the two worlds of being being on stage in front of a camera or in front of an audience, but then also having a wealth of knowledge about a particular area, which is pharmacy and medications, more specifically.
Yeah.
And this was the perfect combination, where I was delving into health-related topics, and I was on TV, learning scripts, on radio segments, on social media.
The amount of times I was at the gym and I'd be like walking, like on the treadmill, like, oh my God, it's Naomi.
Channel 7.
What am I learning about today?
Channel 7, House of Wellness.
What am I learning about today?
Do you have dandruff?
No, I don't, but I don't actually, thank you. But no, but that's what they all were. It was I loved it. I loved watching it.
And so I'm, sort of now doing a little bit of that, where I'm morphing into another chapter.
But I feel like the MC's in you now. Like you're like the MC. And you know what? I honestly think, fast forward 10 years, that there's going to be Perri Lee Productions worldwide. Like I honestly think that do you feel like you've found another little thing right now?
My Perri Lee Productions? Yeah. That started from the wedding, which is great.
Did you feel like that? Is that something that like really fills your cup?
I love the wedding industry. I love all events, but I love increasing the value of entertainment. The amount of people that have reached out to me since those plinths, those podiums were made.
I love those.
I got them custom made for the wedding, and I was like, you know what?
Are they yours?
They're mine.
Oh my God.
Got them custom made, as well as the DJ booth. Agencies, plinths, contacting me. How can I get them? How can I hire them? I want to do it. It's everywhere. It is absolutely everywhere now, and I love it. And the reason I love it is because it's increasing the value of entertainers.
Yeah.
The wedding industry is incredible, but I would love to see entertainment being increased.
Correct, yeah.
In the value. I mean, I love flowers. I think they're beautiful, But I do see family members when they go home at the end of the night and they're conflicted. They want to take the flowers. They're like, oh no, they're going to die. What? It's really sad.
The memories always stay alive, right?
Really,
yeah.
The memories
The
is
feeling.
The feeling is always how you leave them at the end of the night, and they're just like one more song. Every single wedding they're blown away.
Yeah.
And I love that. So it's really just enhancing the current weddings that I've got, where they may need a lighting show, entertainment coordination, where I'm managing all of the entertainers.
Yeah.
Often what happens is different musicians get booked, and then does anyone talk to each other?
No.
So it kind of puts it all together, which is incredible. So it's really just an extension of what I'm currently doing in the wedding space.
Yeah.
But everything is just evolving. I started off, I remember my first big gig was DJing for the footy show grand final at Rod Laver Arena in front of 10,000 people. And then fast forward, last year I was hosting the Chemist Warehouse supplier function at Margot Court Arena as their MC.
Yeah.
So whether it's DJing, whether it's MCing, performing on stage will always be part of my life. And I don't really see an end goal.
Yeah.
I don't have an end goal.
Just loving the process.
I'm happy to evolve and change. And I knew that when I started my pharmacy career, I quickly realised when I was working full time and adjusting to that, you have that adjustment period once you finish school and you're going into full-time work and you're questioning, okay, is this the job that I'm going to do for the rest of my life? And also being open to the fact that you're going to change. You're going to change your mind. And you're probably going to change your mind multiple times.
Yeah, that's okay.
And just roll with the punches.
Yeah.
That's okay.
If you look back now at Perri Lee, DJ Perri Lee, Naomi, at like 21, and you were going to yourself as the now early 30s that you are, asking for older sister advice, what would you say to 21-year-old Naomi?
It's funny that you say that because my older sister,
Yeah, true, Jess. She's a part. I don't ever have her on this podcast because I feel like
the gnocchi has been great.
Oh, so it wasn't overcooked? Because I feel like I overcooked it.
It was great.
Okay.
Compliments to the chef.
Okay, cool.
To the microwave.
No, okay.
I
boiled it first.
Yeah, no.
And then I heat up the sauce that was cooked.
Your dad cooked it.
Yes, it was. Yeah. Don't out me like that. I'm in a factory, of course. I don't have a commercial kitchen, okay?
Waiter!
Where's the bell?
Can we get the bell?
Where's the bell? So what were you saying?
This is awkward.
What were you saying? Like,
it's funny that my older sister, Jess,
yeah.
she often tells me, you can have it all, just not at the same time. And I do remember being in my 20s, trying to hunt the man down.
Yeah.
Thinking I would find a doctor in the hospital somewhere.
Like Grey's Anatomy. Was it Grey's Anatomy?
But I found a beautiful man in finance.
Yeah. Like for a man.
He's not quite 6'5", but he has blue eyes.
Yeah, it's all right. You can't get. Hey, you can't get all of it at once. It just isn't it? Hey, it's all right.
And I think that's the words of wisdom. It really is, because we're often chasing that end goal. And we're like, okay, you know what? This person hasn't. Yeah, but you don't know if they may have it all like now, but what was their journey?
Yeah.
To get there.
Understand it.
And that's okay. And I love the fact that, I took that time to move to Perth, because I think my biggest fear was losing everything that I had and wondering whether it would still be there when I got back. And then I wondered whether it mattered. It doesn't really matter what you do, but if you're applying the same principles, you're going to get the same outcome.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what industry it is. If you've got that same, motivation and drive, and for me it wasn't even about motivation or drive. It was focusing on what I wanted to do. That scientific, nerdy, theatrical performer.
Yep.
That's me.
Wow. That's special. Just like this dinner and hanging out and chilling. That's one thing I love about these conversations, the fact that I get to just absorb and listen and hear stories and learn. And I think that's the most beautiful thing. The most beautiful gift in life is the opportunity to listen and learn about perspective and to hear. And I'm very grateful for our friendship and for hanging out and having some pasta. And I feel like I need to let you have some pasta now. And actually, because I know you were really hungry before we started this, and I was like, oh my God, I'm letting her talk too much. Like,
I'm always hungry, I'm Italian.
Yeah, true.
I thought about having a snack beforehand.
Yeah.
But I waited.
Yeah, no, I really appreciate that. Thank you.
It was worth the wait.
You know what? Can't wait to see you at my wedding with your purple dress on. Your purple dress on, my friend. Thank you. Love you lots, my friend. Cheers to being in your 20s.
Cheers. I might wear orange.
Okay, you can wear that. That's fine.